Hey nation, what is going on today? It's Sunday. I'm sitting here, I'm live in the lab. You know where to find me. What camera am I at today? There I am. I'm over here today. So I thought I would come to the table today. I just got to figure out some of my stuff here. Well, I got you guys on the horn here. I thought I'd come into the table today talking about your manifesto. Sunday show today. No guests, just me. A quick 5 minutes, 7 minutes out of your day to ask you some pointed questions, to ask you whether, do you have a manifesto? You know, it's clear to me that 2024 is the year of the personal manifesto, the personal brand. Everybody's talking about personal branding. It seems that the idea of the resume is dated. Yeah, the resume was created with the SMART goal, with those SMART goals back in 1940 with the lunchbox. It was like, hey, we need a way to track goals. Okay, let's create SMART goals. Oh, we need some way to decide if we're going to hire somebody. Let's create a resume. But you see, we wake up in 2024 and we have these robots, these AI things. AI things, Keith? Yeah, AI things. And you ask yourself, well, if all my knowledge, if it can be me, well, then why do you need a resume? Just go ask the bot. Just go ask the agent. Just go ask that thing over there about Keith. Should I hire him? I don't think that works anymore. I think resumes are done. Resumes are out the window. I believe when we head into 2025, next year, 2026, heck, by the time my kids, by the time Brooks, by the time Piper, heck, even by the time Carter is out getting some work, the idea of putting your experience down on a piece of paper and sending it over as a PDF and saying, hey, you want to hire me? I think that's dated. I think instead, the idea of creating a personal brand is really what's going to resonate. Knowledge is a commodity now. You can get knowledge anywhere. I want to know your experience. I want to know what you can do for me. I want to know what you can accomplish for me. I want to know, back in the olden days, it was go get a ticket, Keith. Go become a plumber. Go be an electrician. Go get that experience so somebody hires you. They can pay you for what you can do for them, not for what is in here. I know it's a shifting of the mindset, a shifting of the workspace, but the idea of the personal brand, I think, is more important than ever. And as a result of that, I think the idea of the personal manifesto is extremely important. And as you know, we created the Business Athlete Manifesto, something to encompass our values, something to encompass what we stand for, something to encompass why we get out of bed and how we make decisions. We call them values. And you know, one of our values is leading with love. Lead that human being in front of you. Lead that human being next to you from the goodness of your human being. But do you have a manifesto? Have you looked in your own mirror and said, hey, what do I stand for? Maybe it's something to consider. You know what we like to do here in the lab? You know, we love making suggestions. We love making recommendations. And we love to put them out there for you guys to make the decisions upon. So I ask you, do you have a manifesto? Have you sat down and written what you stand for, what you believe in? There's power in that. Then I would invite you, I would dare you to publish your manifesto. Put it out there for the world to see. So as we evolve from the resume to the personal brand to what you can do for me, I would invite you to take the next 100 days of your life and create your manifesto. Yeah, there's a process. It's called showing up every single day. It's called asking yourself what you stand for. It's called writing it down, and then it's called acting on it. So today's the day you might want to consider building that personal manifesto. You know, we unveiled our manifesto here in the Business Athlete Performance Lab a couple of weeks back. Let me remind you what we stand for. We stand for putting humans in wellness first. We stand for getting up in the morning and taking care of our human first, us first. And then we stand for putting the other humans around us first. We stand for knocking that cliche out the window, which is when I'm on my deathbed, I don't want to have any regrets. We're working backwards from that statement, which then leads us to, we prioritize our physical, mental, and our emotional self-care. It's what we stand for, our belief. Decisions come from that standpoint. We lead with love. You know that. We always lead from love. And here's one I want to focus on today. Here's an easy one. Here's one that I talk to my kids about all of the time. And if you want a secret, you want a trick today? You want a gold nugget to take to the bank today? Just one thing to take to the bank today? Have good manners. You're thinking, really, Keith? Really? You're saying to yourself, that's like Hulk Hogan saying, eat my Wheaties. No, actually it's not. I'm going to swear now. So if you have children in the room, turn the volume down or tell them to cover their ears. But honest to God, just have fucking good manners. The simplest thing to do to make another human being feel exceptionally well is to say please, is to say thank you, is to say hello, is to ask them how they are doing, is to show obsessive interest in them. That's good manners. I'll tell you something. I will tell you something. Nobody's ever going to fault you for having good manners. So if you're sitting there listening to this right now, you're thinking about building your personal brand, your manifesto, that's one thing that should be on the list, is that you wake up every single day having good manners, saying thank you, saying please. So simple. The kindness in good manners, I guarantee you, it's going to get you business. It's the oldest trick in the book, frankly. Do you know why? Do you know why it's the oldest trick in the book? Because most people don't have good manners. They don't. So when you pause and say to somebody, thank you, when you pause and say to somebody, please, look them in the eyes to put your manners out there, you're going to stand out. You're going to be different than the rest. So I'm not going to go through the rest of the Business Athlete Manifesto today. I wanted to challenge you. And I know you're listening to me right now. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, which I invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, or maybe it's over here. Just subscribe to the channel so you get notified when we go live. Oh yeah, we go live noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time, here on YouTube, X, LinkedIn. And you can subscribe to content in your inbox by going to inside.bapl.ai. So I invite you to go there. After, listen, just go there and put your email address in there so we can get you stuff. But think about what your manifesto is today. That's your task today, nation, Business Athlete Nation. Your task today is plan your manifesto. And along the way, have some good manners. So I'm getting out of here. The 10-minute mark is up. I got to go pick up Piper. I got to go be a dad. Love being a dad. Oh, by the way, man, I'm the king of segues. Every Friday, 2 dads in a lab trying to be 2%. Not 5, not 10. Not 50%, just 2%. 2 dads in a lab trying to be 2% better with myself and Di Manuel. We drop live every Friday, noon Central Time in this show slot. And then we got a brand new podcast coming out. So dads out there, you're looking to some tips in life, tips and tricks and good stories, just something to maybe get you through your day, something that just speaks to you as a dad, come listen to the show, myself and Di Manuel. And if you're looking for some good content from Di, he's got a great show, The 2% Solution. Takes a couple minutes out of your day and his podcast and will help make your life better. 2%. So I'm going to get out of here. It's Sunday. I'm live in the lab, noon Central. You know where to find us. Go do your manifesto. And then come tell me about it. I invite you to publish it on LinkedIn. Stand behind it. Create your personal manifesto. And I'm out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a guest, Chris Rudden. He's going to teach me how to become a speaker tomorrow, live in the lab. We'll see you guys tomorrow.